Guys, what's up? I hope y'all are doing amazing. I am back to react to season 1 episode 11 of SEIREI GENSOUKI. So let's go ahead and jump right into it.
Did you say Charles Arbor? That's who Professor Celia is marrying?
Yes, a marriage of convenience in the truest sense.
What do you mean?
It was decided after the war. The Kingdom of Beltrum suffered a crushing defeat to the Proxian Empire. Our nation would have been lost without Duke Arbor and his house. Thanks to him, we were able to negotiate for peace, but the royal family was stripped of its power and authority. Duke Huguenot also faced sanctions, but fled the capital before they could be imposed. This left an opening for House Arbor to seize power. And what better way than to unite with another noble house, especially one as esteemed as House Clare.
Do you know why Professor Celia? Do you know what House Clare stands to gain from this arrangement?
No, I'm afraid I don't have that information.
What will you do, Haruto?
The ceremony is tomorrow, so if I'm going to talk to Professor Celia, I need to do it tonight.
I see.
It won't be easy. The professor is inside the castle, so security will be much tighter than it was at the academy.
Then I'll use my spirit form to investigate.
But if you do that, you'll essentially turn into a massive ode and mom. What if they have precautions in place to catch magical presences? Are you sure you'll be safe?
I can easily sense any magical detection.
All right then. Wait, hold on. Shouldn't I tell you what she...
I know what Celia looks like.
I'm counting on you, Aisha.
Yes, just leave it to me.
I am sorry, my dear Celia. To arrive on the eve of my own daughter's wedding is a travesty. I regret that I could not be here to assist you with the preparations.
Please, don't apologize. I know you've had important matters to attend to, Father.
Yes, no need to be so glum. All the preparations are complete, Count Clare. Well, perhaps I should call you Father. We're family now, after all.
I hear this wedding will be a lavish affair.
But of course, it's more than just a wedding, after all. It's a celebration of House Arbor and House Clare becoming one. Our union shall show the world that Beltrum is just as prosperous and powerful
out of obligation.
Perhaps, but there is still great disharmony within the kingdom. Security will be thorough, I trust.
Unprecedentedly so. We'll have the Royal Guard, the Mage Corps. Don't you worry, I've gathered all the kingdom's finest.
I suppose that should ease my mind. But when it comes to my daughter's safety, I'll always worry.
And I'll always appreciate it, Father.
She's doing it for her family.
Yes, your concern is quite touching indeed. But we should be the ones worrying about you. What with all those salacious rumors about you coming from the royal court? Why, there are even those who claim that you and your noble friends have been in contact with the traitor Duke Huguenot.
Nothing but lies and unfounded slander.
Oh yes, I'm sure that's true. But it's also true that the public's trust in you has wavered, wouldn't you agree?
Those who know me are aware that I would never betray my country.
Father, I am on your side. After all, a happy marriage between myself and your daughter will serve to protect your...
So it seems. We are at least grateful for that much.
Then you can show us that gratitude by renouncing your position within House Clare and serving as a commander and director for House Arbor. How does that sound?
So he seeks to blackmail me, does he? My darling Celia, I am so sorry. Your father has been outplayed this time.
What
It must be so. I will do everything in my power to fulfill my duties.
Excellent. Then let's toast to the future of our houses.
Guys, this
and of
guy is
course,
making me
to this
angry.
beautiful bride of mine.
She's so
To you
sweet.
both.
My father and I are in your debt, Lord Charles. We swear to dedicate our lives to this union from now on.
As will I. Then here's to a lovely ceremony tomorrow.
Cheers.
I'm actually sad for her too.
Their defenses are as strong as I thought they'd be. Must be preparing for tomorrow.
Haruto, I've tracked Celia's location.
Good work. Where is she?
She's outside the palace at the moment, in the large building to the left of the main gate.
Understood. I'm on my way.
first time in ages, and we haven't even had a moment to enjoy each other's company. But at least he and House Claire will be protected this way. All that's left is for me to become that man's property for the rest of my life.
I feel so bad for her.
My only regret is not seeing him again. I'm going to hold you to that promise. So just be careful for me, please. Even now, my feelings for Rio are so... Who's there?
Keep it down. Professor Celia, I'm back. It's Rio.
What?
Oh. It's been a long time.
Wait, Rio?
That's right.
How are you here right now?
Girl,
I promised I'd see you again, didn't I? I'm just sorry it took 4 years.
Rio! Really, it's you?
Yeah, I'm here.
She's already
I can't believe you came
got
back.
herself
I
into
feel like
stuff.
I'm dreaming.
Professor, so did you miss me?
Yes, I missed you. It's been so long.
Too long.
Look at you. I didn't expect you to get so tall.
Meanwhile, you haven't changed very much at all.
What? That can't possibly be true. I've matured and become a woman.
You have. You were always beautiful,
But she still
but
looks
even more so now.
the same as you.
Ah! How can you stand there and say things like that so easily? You've grown up to be so dashing, Rio.
So
Not to mention strong. And gallant, too.
That's cute.
Thank you, Professor.
I just meant that it's good to see you safe and healthy, that's all. But wait,
Whoa.
how did you even get in here?
Whoa, that
Did
was
you
a
sneak in
switch up.
somehow?
Girl.
I did. Sorry.
I figured. Oh, right. Did you make it to the Yagama region? Where else did you travel to? Tell me everything. I'm dying to know.
I don't know where to start.
Oh, but first, would you like some tea? There's plenty.
Should I have some tea?
Takes me back. You and I drank a lot of tea.
Yes, we did. I always end up drinking it alone these days.
Oh,
Professor, is it true
girl,
that
you
you're getting
deserve
married?
so much better than that.
I heard that your groom is Charles Arbor.
Yes. That's correct.
Forgive me for asking this question, but do you want to marry him, Professor?
He knows.
I'm sorry.
Freaking knows.
I don't mean to pry. It's just, I was told your wedding is tomorrow.
If your question is whether I consented to it, the answer is yes.
You consented to marrying Charles Arbor? Really?
I know you have a complicated history with him.
Just tell me why. Does it have anything to do with your family status?
I could not stand
Of course
that.
not. It's just that I'm of
On the
age.
beginning.
I prefer
It is
not to
okay.
spend the rest of my life alone with my research, that's
And
all.
clearly Rio can't stand
Is
it.
that true?
Yes. And I know what you're thinking, but Lord
And
Charles
she
is
can't
chivalrous and
either, so
kind towards
I don't
women,
get
so
why
I have
she's
nothing to fear.
Marrying the dude.
Professor,
What? Are you telling me you'll marry me instead? Do you plan to sweep me off my feet and run away with me, Rio? Is that what you're saying, or is this all just a farce?
but I...
Just kidding.
She was not just
My
kidding.
apologies.
She wants to marry
Please
Rio.
forget I said all that.
Professor,
I think you should leave, Rio.
what? But we're not finished talking.
Yes, we are. My attendants will be back here any minute now. I have to prepare for tomorrow. It is my wedding day, after all. It really was so lovely to see you again. Oh, but please don't come to the ceremony, all right? Now, I need you to hurry and go. And take care not to get caught as you leave, please. From the moment I close that door, I'm going to give you 20 seconds to get out. Go on. Leave here this instant, or I swear I will scream. Go now!
I still don't understand.
2. Thank you, Rio. You kept your promise to me.
Yeah.
make me truly happy. But I refuse to let you get caught up in all of this. Goodbye, Rio.
Oh, you're too selfless for your own good.
Naruto,
I couldn't get her to tell me her true feelings.
so what will you do?
I don't know. But I do know one thing. I need to learn more about this wedding.
Then I will assist you.
I'm sorry.
Why are you apologizing?
Because I've constantly needed your help since we met.
I told you, Haruto. I will always be by your side no matter what. I am here to assist you with whatever you need whenever you need it.
All in! Sir! Ready! Right face! Lord Charles, Sir Rice is here to see you.
Sir Rice, what an honor!
Allow me to congratulate you on this most momentous of unions.
Thank you so much for attending.
Well, given the nature of our relationship, it is a joy to be here and offer my support.
Much obliged indeed, sir. When did you first arrive in our fair capital?
Only just now.
My apologies. If I'd known earlier that you'd be staying with us, I'd have provided a proper welcome.
Oh no, please don't trouble yourself. Though Proxia and Beltram are officially at peace, there is still great tension between our two nations. If you are too friendly with me, I'm sure there are many who would be displeased.
I suppose so.
For now, let's keep things quiet.
Well, I am touched by your consideration.
Think about it.
But I insist you come to my home after the ceremony.
That's
On
the
your first
other
night
eye I
with your
can't
new
stand.
bride, I wouldn't
The
dream
red
of my
eyes.
Well, that's, you truly are too kind.
I sense a spirit nearby, a considerably powerful one.
Is something the matter?
Nothing at all.
I wonder who he's
If
sensing,
you'll excuse
Rio
me, I
or
think I'll go to the
the
ceremony hall
woman.
a bit early.
Then I'll fetch someone to show you the way. You there.
A moment,
Escort Sir Rice to the
Charles.
ceremony hall at once. Sir, be sure to show him the
It disappeared.
Of course, sir.
I'm visibly mad.
Everything is fine.
Oh, she
I'm
looks
a
so
doll.
beautiful.
A doll with no feelings or desires of her own.
Celia, come out here if you would.
Ugh.
Yes, one moment.
Celia, darling, you look magnificent. Truly a sight to behold.
You are too kind, Lord Charles. Thank
Snooty
you.
piece
You're
of.
perfect. Simply perfect. Better than I imagined. Oh my, are you nervous? Worry not. Your future husband is here.
Thank you.
In case you find yourself in need of someone to talk to, I've brought you my other wives. I'm sure you'll all become fast friends.
My other one.
Teresina, tend to my new bride, would you?
With pleasure, dear. I am Charles's first wife, Tenesina.
What
Before
a
you join the
brat.
six of us, I'd like to make one thing clear.
What's that?
Normally, as the daughter of a count, you would be superior to all of us in social standing. But I want you to know from the very start that will not be the case here. Once you have married Lord Charles, you'll be his seventh wife, ranking you dead last among us. So you'll need to tread lightly and be mindful of your place.
I understand completely.
This is some
Impertinence of any
BS.
kind will not be tolerated, so stay in line, is that clear?
Perfectly, my lady. I will try not to make blunders, but I hope you will look upon me kindly if I do.
Girl, you deserve.
Well, the first blunder is that complexion. Such a ghastly face will bring shame upon Duke Arbor's house. Can you not smile more brightly?
I will try.
I'm about to somebody up.
It will do.
Lady Celia!
What is
I
all
know
this
you're not talking about her.
Highness Princess Christina is here to see you! Princess Christina? Please, let her through. Yes, ma'am.
The nerve! Who said you could do
My
that?
deepest apologies. But it would bring shame upon Duke Arbor's house to keep Her Highness Princess Christina waiting, would it not?
Princess Christina,
You
honor with
Tell
your
him.
presence. Please forgive me for intruding on your wedding
Tell him.
preparations unannounced. I do not wish to be a bother.
You could never be a bother, Princess. Thank you for coming.
My, you look
How
so
regal.
beautiful, Professor. I don't believe I've ever seen a more
They're
stunning bride.
both stunning. Those
Thank
two.
you so much. You're too kind.
Princess Christina, please.
The
Come
other
sit
girls
down and
remind
relax
me
a
of like.
No, thank you. I'd prefer to speak with my former teacher in private.
Oh, please forgive my impertinence. I suppose the rest of us will take our leave then. Let's be off, ladies. Come along now.
Professor, congratulations to you. I'm here to give you my best in my parents' stead.
I truly appreciate it.
I still can't believe how beautiful you look, Professor.
Thank you, but your praise is far too good for me, Princess.
Your praise.
What a relief.
Huh?
Your face looks much less pallid than it did when I first arrived.
Is that so?
I was wondering, did those ladies say something to you that made you uncomfortable?
Oh no. I've just been so anxious about today that I didn't sleep too well.
Yes, they did.
Perhaps that's why.
I see.
It really has been a long time, hasn't it? Princess Christina, I'm so happy to see you again.
I am as well. And after all, thanks to your wedding, I was able to get out of the palace. You don't know what it means to me to have a bit of freedom for a change.
Yes, I certainly know how stringent Duke Arbor's guards can be.
They wouldn't need to be if the royal family's security were not so inadequate. I'm sure Flora would agree with that.
I can't imagine how you must have felt when Duke Huguenot fled the kingdom with her. It must have been so painful.
Yes, but it made me understand that the royal family's power died with the people's faith in us. And now that loss of power has forced you into this marriage, Professor. I'm so sorry for the suffering we've caused you.
Why are you apologizing? This marriage was a choice I made for myself. I'm not suffering from it.
No,
The expression on your face tells a different story. While I was still at the academy, I admired you so much, Professor Celia. It was always so obvious how happy it made you to teach and conduct your research there. But when I look at you now, it's like you're a bird locked in a cage. Listen to me.
That scene.
I promise you, I will do anything it takes to assist you.
Thank you so much, Princess. Likewise, I will keep praying for your safe reunion with Princess Flora. I know you'll see her again.
You've certainly spared no expense.
Of course I haven't.
Why don't we head to the ceremony?
Before we go, you're in charge of the armed forces I've gathered here, right, Alfred? I've heard that's why they call you the King's Sword. Your famous skills belong to whomever is in power in this kingdom. And since my wedding is a royal affair, and I have authority over the ceremony's security, that means I also have authority over you.
I shall work tirelessly to ensure that I fulfill my sacred duties to the realm.
Who is this guy?
Well, aren't you a model citizen?
Year 1000 of the Holy Era, spring. The wedding ceremony between Professor Celia and Charles Arbor has begun. Professor.
Naruto, I'm going in.
Right.
Celia? Celia, you must stay calm. Who are you? My name is Aishia. Haruto. No. Rio asked me to speak with you this way. Did you say Rio? Look to your right. Rio. Rio! What are you doing here? I told you not to come. For you to see me like this is more than I can bear. Did you understand that?
Celia, what on earth is the matter?
I'm sorry, Lord
Don't
Charles.
act like you cared.
It's just that I have so many emotions welling up.
My Celia, I was certain you cared for me, but to weep with joy? But we must remain dignified here. No crying in front of the peasants.
Of course. Can you still hear me, Aishia? Where did Rio go? Did I just imagine him there?
No, babe. He was there.
Celia?
I am a
Oh
doll.
my god. I don't like
I am
this.
a doll.
Stop right there! Hurry up! 16
Oh, my
Fated reunion.
All right. So, Gizmo fell asleep through just about half of that. But my thoughts on today's episode, it's gonna have to be, well, Rio came for his woman. Yeah, that has to be his woman. It seemed like they both were in love with each other, and I was right. She did go through a marriage with, what's a good word to describe him? An a-hole. She went through, or actually, I don't know, did Rio just stop it? I don't know, but 7 wives. What the heck? It's ridiculous. That's that stuff from the old age. I don't know if I were to rate today's episode, mainly because I was super angry, I'm gonna give it a 7. Possible predictions, I think maybe Rio would save her in the next episode from marrying that dude out of obligation, because he is a, I'm trying to think of a good word to describe him. Ooh, it starts with a P-R-I-C. Yeah. Anyway, that's my thoughts. Let me know your thoughts and your predictions in the comments, and I will see you all on the next episode. Yeah. Bye, guys. Say bye, Kizma. Bye.